Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to use a third-party application to self-host some video. So you can see here, I've gone to a website called 4kdownload.com. Now it's a free application, and what it does is it allows you to rip YouTube videos and then download the actual file as an MP4. Then you can self-host them in your own websites. What people have experienced in the past is if you go to, this one was actually okay, but some videos on YouTube are copyrighted, so you can't copy and paste them into your own project without getting a kind of Vivo or copyright message, right? So what 4K download does is it just rips the video and then you can have it. Although there are obviously going to be some issues with copyright because essentially you still, I guess, take in the video. It becomes more problematic if you're earning money. If you're doing it for free, I guess it would be hard for them to sue you. However, it's a bit of a grey area. You can still use this application. It's not illegal. But if you were to re-upload the video to YouTube, it would flag it as duplicate content and ban that video anyway. So you would have to self-host it. Okay, so not quite clear on the legalities, but essentially this is the technical way around it. Obviously, if you were to get the video, possibly put it into Final Cut or some video editing package and kind of change it a bit, then I guess it becomes more yours and less of theirs. But either way, this is the technique of getting the video in the first place. All right, so once you've downloaded this video, I mean this application, I've got it here. It just comes up as a window. You go to YouTube or wherever you're, like Vimeo or something like that, go to share. So this is the trailer for the Lego movie. I'm going to, oops, I don't need that. I'm going to just grab the share link, which is that one, copy, right? I come to 4K download here. I just click on it and then it just automatically knows that that URL was in my clipboard. And then I can just decide what size I'm going to have. So I'm going to have a high definition 1081. So I just download that, okay? Okay, so that's it. It's downloaded. I come up to here. I go to show in Finder. It's there. 4K. It's in. It stores it in its own file called 4K video downloader. I'm going to just drag that onto my. Actually, I could probably just leave it there so you can see it. I can get rid of this now. So how do I get it into WordPress? Well, WordPress accepts a few video types for its media content. I believe there's about maybe 3 or 4 of them, but certainly MP4 is one, and that's the most common, all right? So what I want to do is upload files. So if I come back to Finder, it's there. All I got to do is drag that in and wait for it to upload. Now, depending on the size of the video, this will take a long or a short period of time. But just to give you the heads up, if you put large amounts of video on your website and you're self-hosting them all, every time someone plays, it basically, if it's a 1 gigabyte movie, it will take 1 gigabyte of your memory. So if, like, say 10 people watch the video at the same time, unless you've got a really meaty server, it's likely that you'll just run out of memory, and some other people who are watching the video will just get their footage interrupted. It will just stop because you just don't have enough resources. So that's why it's better to use the likes of YouTube or Vimeo if you can, because they have great servers which dish up video all day long and don't have any bandwidth restrictions. Okay, but if you have to use self-hosted methods, I guess the benefits of this is that if people can delete videos off YouTube, or they can change the copyright status of them, or you do get adverts. So all of that is a pain, and it's a possible drawback to your project. If you download and self-host, then it's completely within your control. However, you do have that issue with file size and bandwidth issues. Anyway, I'm going to use it as an embedded media player. Now you can link to a media file, but it's better to have it as an embedded media player. It looks a little bit like a YouTube link. So, but you have video tags, HTML5 video tags. I press update. Right, I'm now going to open this in a new tab and we'll have a look at it. So here's my video, plays fine, has a nice little kind of UI here for stopping or like pausing. You've got a video control, so it looks quite presentable. If you've got a reasonable hosting package, they'll play no problem. The only issue comes, as I said, when you have like lots of people all trying to access the same video at the similar time. Okay, so that is ripping video from YouTube and like Vimeo and adding it to your own WordPress website and self-hosting. Okay.